Also found this. I still have this from when we first moved into here. I'm gonna keep the candles, but as you can see, the mice have gotten on it, so I'm gonna throw all that out, but I am gonna cut some of these for candles.
This month was a very difficult and frustrating month for us because we had a major pest problem in the house. Unfortunately, the people who were sent to take care of the pest problem seemed to make it worse by driving them further inside the house, and I kept finding situations kind of like this one.
So this is where the majority of the mice are hiding. I found this yesterday. This is where they moved all their black lentils and chickpeas. So, I'm just gonna throw all this out because, mice. I guess this weekend we're gonna be doing some work in the cabin underneath here because when I was down here cleaning, I noticed in the last couple of weeks, see that drip? We've had a drip. So thankfully I still have this Flex Seal. I Flex Sealed up there before. It's working out pretty good. So I'm gonna Flex Seal this again. Run some Drano through a few times. Because I just have a feeling. And then run the dishwasher on low with some stuff. See if we can't fix this issue.
None of these things really seem to bother Violet much, as she just enjoys spending time with me, whether we're fixing the house or cleaning it over and over again. I just thought this little moment right here of her eating her taco or quesadilla, I can't remember which one, and hugging and kissing and then trying to feed my leg was too adorable not to share. We always get a lot of compliments, no matter where we go, on her hair. I try to keep it different with all different styles and ways in which we can ponytail it up. But she always just looks hands down 110% better than I do. Maybe somehow she can figure out how to do my hair someday.
What are you doing? Are you writing me a story? I think you missed a few pages.
The older she gets, the more into mimicking everything I do she becomes. This month's latest obsession has been makeup, and I happily donated everything I needed to purge right to her for beautification and toddler-esque destruction.
Are you doing your makeup?
I decided this month I needed to get back into making my own tinctures for medicinal purposes only. But that, of course, is not the only thing that I was whipping up in the kitchen. We, of course, had our regular food prep days with help from my favorite kitchen assistant. But one of the more exciting things that we got into this month is getting a chance to work a little harder than we usually do on our zero-waste soaps and lotion body bars. I got a chance to make matcha hemp lotion body bars, which came out really good. My one recommendation for you guys watching this, do not use a plastic bowl when you're heating up any types of oil. Please use glass. I ended up destroying this bowl and felt completely stupid because I should have known better, but it was still hilarious in the moment, and I didn't have to waste the entire batch, which was a big bonus because the hemp oil is surprisingly expensive. We also made a zero-waste body lotion bar with some tangerines that smells so good, and I got a chance to try out this new mold that I got as well for obviously succulents because I'm literally obsessed. I thought they came out really cool, but I'm going to have to work a little bit more with the temperature on them to keep it from doing this weird bubble thing that kept happening. And of course, we had to continue with making our bar soaps. This one is the sea glass soap that I made that's currently available in my eBay store in case you wanted to try some of it out. This soap is a zero-waste soap, and actually the sand is made out of dehydrated orange peels and rinds, which give it a really nice citrus clean scent. I thought it worked out really nicely because it looks so much like actual sand. We just gotta keep practicing. And then there is this loaf, which has got to be the most fragrant loaf of soap. I don't know if that's probably the right word for this, but I'm gonna call them loaves because it looks like one. Either way, this bar soap is the most fragrant I have made to date, with lemon and mint dehydrated pieces embedded inside coconut milk. I wasn't really thrilled with how the layering effect I tried to use came out, but I guess that's not important quite yet. I also didn't exactly let it set long enough, so it was kind of a struggle to cut it and stuff, but it's definitely going to get put to use either way because, we're doing, first of all, zero waste, and second of all, there's nothing technically wrong with it. It's just going to have to dry on the shelf instead of in the mold. I have so many of these, I'm not really sure what to do with them, but I'm not sure they're going to make it onto eBay because they're just not up to my personal standard of quality, unlike some of the other soap bars that I have made. Everything is a work in progress, and like I said before, sometimes you just have to keep practicing before you really get it right.
So I just got these new bags in for the soap to exfoliate when you use it, and they're not plastic, which I love. They are made out of, I believe, cotton fibers. You are still doing right by the earth if you're trying to avoid plastics. I know that being plastic free is difficult. It's difficult to be 100% anything. Being a purist is an art in and of itself. But if you're someone who just wants to start making a little bit of a difference here and there, ditch your loofah and try this with some of my soap. Plug. So the soap literally goes in the pouch like that. This is the orange tangerine soap. I mean, you don't get to see it, but the nice thing is that you can always put your soap remnants in here as your bars get low. So say you want to use them a couple times on display on a soap dish, and then once they start to get small, throw them in here for your body so you can keep a steady rotation of fresh soaps where you need the cleanest, the mostest. Don't stick your hand in there, but drop the berries.
Our dehydrator has been getting an extreme workout this month with helping us make different blends of herbs and spices for later use. This is a blend of tomato puree, tomatillo, sweet peppers, and garlic and onion. And I believe in the tomato puree there was pepper and cilantro added as well. But Violet really enjoys putting the things in the chopping machines and turning them into our special little blends. It's a blast for her. These blends end up making meal prep so much easier for me throughout the course of the month. I can use them to make any type of food you can imagine extremely flavorful because the freshness is sealed in with the dehydrated fruits and vegetables. I use these for just about anything you could imagine, from flavoring black beans and refried beans, to making hummus, to soup starters. You name it, these bad boys go into it and spice it up a notch.
And this is how it ends up looking. I gotta chop it a few more times, but... Alright, so this one's going to be like a buffalo kind of sort of blend. This is gonna be arugula with red onion is already in there. Get everything out, and then we're gonna throw some dill in there, and then instead of this, I'm gonna throw some chilies in there. So I gotta get the red chilies. Press the on button. Your hair is not even done. Oh my goodness. Your Labor Day cupcake is turning into a blue smurfing mess. Is it good? Show me your cupcake. So Violet just got up, and I'm noticing out this window it's a whole lot of red light action. So I'm just like tempted to look and see what the fuck is going on and at whose house. That cannot be good. So because I'm nosy, there's a lot of Amber the ambulance is outside. And a Fiona the fire truck. Do you want to see? Can you get it? Can you reach it? Reach it! Reach! Here, try this one. Try this one. This one's low hanging. Look at, grab that. What is it? Can you grab it? Can you grab it? Can you get it? Cut! Apple! Where'd your hairball go? Shoot. Okay, hold on. Both hands. Take it. See? I don't think he's ready. He's not ready. So I sold the prototype that I made a few months ago. So I have to take these off, but I want to remember how this is made so I can make it again with the proper thick banding. Because this is too thin. I do this every year. I think Hispanic Heritage Month is kind of funny because unlike Black History Month, where you get a whole month, the actual month from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, Hispanic Heritage Month, they try to mess us up a little bit and they give us like the 15th to the 14th of like halfway to Halloween. So, let's all enjoy our random month that's starting shortly for Hispanic Heritage Month.
This month, I decided I was going to try my hand, quite literally, again, at doing my nails. It's been a while since I've put on nail enhancements, but I think I did a pretty good job, considering this is the first time that I was playing with this gel product.
It was actually really easy to do. I got this at Sally's. And I'm not a big nail person. Even when I was in the industry, like working on a regular basis, I hate doing nails on people. I even struggle to do them myself. But I do them myself because I'm a control freak. So, this just made my life so much easier. Because this, I don't know if anybody does nails or understands what it is to do nails, but this does not move in the same way that gel does, or doesn't move in the same way that acrylic does. So this is so slow moving that if you have no clue what you're doing, you can still get a set on. Literally. Advertised that this only works with LED, but on the back of the bottle it says that it cures with UV. And I did mine with a UV light, so.
We had some painters come do work on the house, and they never actually finished the job or cleaned up their trash, so, right. I'll throw this out. Once and for all.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. We just drove out to the Salisbury Eastern Old Marsh Trail. There's like 4 parking spots and they're all taken. Everything else is a business that's packed. So there's no parking. And then it looks like it just looks like a fucking bike path. It just looks like a bike path. So I've lost interest. Because it looks like a bike path. I want to go in like the woods. So now I'm just gonna drive back home. Okay, so now we're at Mode Sleigh Park. It just looks like a lot of wide open spaces, but I don't think we have to pay to be here today, so we're gonna go. Hey! So this is an outdoor sculpture thing. Alright, give me your hand. Let's go. Look it. What's this one? Joe Gray Hunger Games. You better be nice, don't be fresh. So the first couple places we were going to go to didn't work out today, but it worked out for the better because there's an outdoor sculpture thing here today. I didn't know, and it worked out perfectly.
I really very much enjoy public artworks. So to see a pop-up sculpture garden at this park on the day that we randomly stumble upon it couldn't have been a better saves the day moment for us.
Are you having fun? Yeah. Do you have fun with Mommy? Do you go for walks? What are you doing?
I'm really glad that we stumbled upon this park because I've never actually been here before, and it was quite pretty, and I was really surprised because the front part of it is very misleading to what is actually there. There's a whole bunch of really fun trails and lots of different things to explore. You'll have to check out our full-length vlog on this trip.
Look! All these numbers. funniest thing happened. We're walking, and I'm holding her hand, and this other girl rides by us on a bike, and she stops to like wait for her family, so she like reaches out to give Violet a high five. So Violet grabs her hand, and she's like trying to drag her along with us to come for our walk. Like, you can't just go adopting people, Violet. I have enough on my plate. But it was so cute. Look at this fluffy fucker. Did you eat my sunflower plants? You little bitch. Squirrel. Violet, there's a squirrel outside. He's just chilling. Move, bitch. Get off my porch. It is now September 15th. It's September 15th, and I filed my taxes online on time and did the electronic signature and pin and everything. I just got my return back. I just got it back, and they still took $1,000 out of it, but I got my return back. I swear, like, the first year that I had her, I don't know why I didn't qualify for any child tax credit. But this is the first time that I've gotten, like, that. Seriously, first...
I don't know who else thought this was a glitch the first time that they saw it show up at the pump, but I took full advantage of every time I was able to get $1.50 off of a gallon of gasoline from Stop and Shop with their Go Rewards points.
Okay, so today we're trying delivery from Stop and Shop. They finally were accepting SNAP the month that we get off SNAP. So we decided we were gonna get, by we I mean me, so I decided we were gonna order delivery anyways and see if it just helps us in general. So we were able to save $3 by selecting this time window of 3:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. So it's 1:45 now, and I'm excited as long as my groceries come here. They're here! Your list delivered! So this was already way easier than going to the grocery store. I'm probably gonna do this again for sure. Will you please discuss my crafts today? I kind of think that at this point I need to get a pot to put them in instead, because I was gonna put them in these, but I feel like this needs something more than that. But look, dude. What? Some of these are obviously getting remelted, and I'm gonna end up picking the best ones out, but holy fucking satisfying. So I found this in the basement, and this used to be my sister's jewelry box. It had this little box in there too, but it didn't fit. It's just cute little butterfly earrings. It was just kind of cool to see these because these are all vintage. At this point, these are so old, but these are gold, sterling silver, her little necklace, this is her name. These are all tangled up, but I thought this was cool because these are just little things that she was into. Babysitters Club. I love the Babysitters Club too. And these guys are so funny. And they have a necklace that goes with it, and then all these other little earrings. I'm just gonna leave it just how it is, and she can sort through it. I feel like she'll have fun, maybe? I don't know. I feel like this is just me who's like, I'm a nostalgic person, so wouldn't other people appreciate nostalgic things? And you would think that, but my sister is unpredictable like that. But I thought this was cute. I'm just gonna clean it up. Send it just as is with a picture book of the pictures I took of her when she was a baby. I don't remember if these were some of the things that got stolen when her safe got robbed out of her house, but I'm gonna send this to her anyways so she can hold on to it. I wasn't invited to the baby shower or anything. I just feel so left out of these people's lives that like I don't want to try anymore. So today's plan is we are going to paint these stairs. They are in need of a little sprucing, and I figured since, you know, since my stepmother painted over the birth chart that I painted on my ceiling, I'm going to paint these stairs just to spruce them up. And I'm gonna make sure it matches the door, but you'll see, it'll be good. Because this needs a little bit of attention. This part's fine. So this is gonna stay white. These are gonna stay white for now, I think, depending on how much paint we have. But these are going to get painted baby blue. But I'm going to leave the wall just as is, just the stair part. So we have to go down in the basement and find primer and the blue. Ready? What'd you find? A bracelet? Hold on to your Betsy Johnson. All right, hold on. I gotta get this out of the way.
So you may have seen the outcome to this on Instagram, but I was pretty pleased with it. It definitely gave it a whole new life and was a fun project for Violet and I to complete that weekend. We spent some time working in the garden as well and built some cute little planters and added a little reflection pool that's not actually a pool, but a mirror that we put in the garden so that way that Violet could look at herself in it. It's too cute.
You better go catch the squirrel. I'll never forget when Violet was born and my sister and my mother came to see her in the hospital. They were doing the newborn photography that day, and I couldn't afford it. And they just like listened to me say that and then ignored that, and I never bought the pictures. I couldn't afford it at all during the first year of her life. And I'm like, I know my sister was one of those who brought my niece to get professional pictures done like every month when she was born. And then I also have to like dig back into my memory and remember that like
these people didn't care about anything, any part of me, ever. Like, my freaking, like, I could ask them to watch my freaking dog. Like, can you watch Shelby so I can go on a vacation? No. And they always need something from me. And they feel like they're owed it. And they always use the, but we're family. But then when I try to use that, we're magically not.
Violet was going through the little journals that I still have kicking around, and she found the old journal and started ripping the pages out. She didn't do any of the doodling. I did the markings on these. But, except for this one in the middle. That, like, 7 looking thing. But, that one time that I kept a journal of my medical marijuana use to try to substantiate the reasons why the strains that were working for me, and everyone still thought I was a drug addict, so fuck it. Okay, so we have all these kombucha bottles that I saved, and I think the plan was to put them somehow like that, organized through this garden so it's less whatever. And then I accidentally grew peppers everywhere, so I have to deal with that. We have to fix our fence. What do you think of our little peppers? I don't know if they're ready yet. So I got some flags because it is, as you know, National Hispanic Month from the 15th to the 15th. And in between, like right in the middle, both, and actually towards the end, so on the 30th, I've been cleaning and organizing around the house and going crazy. Still not my nails, but I think I bought a flag that's too big.
So the long story short is that I decided to buy a flag to celebrate the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. Although it's celebrated in Canada, there's no reason why I can't play along as well.
I think it's too big. I don't think that was listed right on Amazon, but
I mean, on a plus side, I think it's as loud as the guy's Honda, who I can hear 3 houses down and 17 blocks away.
I was very impressed this month with Violet's ability to string her own beaded necklaces and bracelets. I know this isn't something that's necessarily age appropriate, but I think the level of dexterity that she has to complete this task, and the fact that she is not even interested whatsoever in putting these things in her mouth, and she's heavily supervised, was worth watching her try to complete this task. She actually did a really good job. I, of course, had to tie this for her, but this was a proud mommy craft moment, if I do say so myself.
Look at him hopping. Oh, little blue jay buddy.
I decided this month to try a solar-powered generator to see how well this would work for my exploring needs.
it's actually kind of cute and little. Turn that bad boy on. It has power. This would actually be useful for mowing the lawn.
I will definitely have to keep you posted on some of that.
Excuse you just spit everywhere. What? Please what? Please what? Please what? Please pick me up? Please pick me up?
You say, please pick me up, mommy.
What are you doing? We have to clean up. I am so proud of us right now. I just paid $1,049.49 or some nonsense like that, give or take $2, to get my alternator and my radiator repaired. There's a dead thing in our yard. It looks like a tiny head of something. It's probably a squirrel or chipmunk. A tiny skull. We should bring it inside.
And that is exactly what we did. Not creepy at all, if you know me.
It's not actually 4:44, it's actually 4:27. What is going on with my car right now? It's like possessed.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check back next month to see what kind of trouble we get in.